replenishes the receptors in your brain, which is the cure for addiction. The cure for addiction. So I had a really good friend of mine. He survived. It was the biggest car bomb that I had seen somebody survive. He walked out of it, massive brain injury. Then he gets shot in the head years later. I mean, you can imagine massive traumatic brain injury, getting shot right here, square on the forehead. Survived it.
How? Are you wearing a helmet?
No, man. He,
How's that
he,
possible?
it's a great question. But couldn't go outside, even on a cloudy day without sunglasses. His wife called. She's like, he's bedridden 5 to 6 days a week. He's so dizzy, he can't get out of bed. We haven't had sex in over 2 years. He can't walk without a cane because his vertigo is so bad. And I'd been trying to get him to go down there for a long time after my results. I was like, you got to try this, man. Just like, what do you have to
Yeah,
lose?
at
And
that
then when I
point.
found it was that bad, I called him again and I was like, let me call my buddy Trevor. Let's get you in. We'll get you fast tracked. Goes down there, does the Ibogaine experience, comes out of it, leaves his cane there for a souvenir. Doesn't need it anymore. The vertigo's gone. Doesn't need his sunglasses to go outside anymore. Hasn't been
Holy
bedridden at
shit.
all. Goes home, bangs his wife after 2 years. And this is like 8 months ago. And it's still like the day after he left.
That's
Like he's
insane.
doing awesome.
This sounds crazy.
It is crazy. It's going to tell you what's even crazier is why the fuck is it illegal?
Right.
But you know what I mean? And so that's the kind of stuff that stuff is healing down there. And so I'm not saying psychedelics is like the end all be all. I think there's a lot of things that we could do, but I mean, I've not seen anything more promising than that, for addiction, for traumatic brain injury, for PTSD, for depression, anxiety, like all that stuff it's curing. Rape victims going down and like they're able to function again, and
Wow.
it's
That sounds
really like
incredible.
it looks pretty promising.
So that's your main message to like people kind of recovering?
Yeah, I would say look into it, and then I mean there's a lot going on there, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It would be like if especially guys, not just guys that are operating at the highest level like at the SEAL teams and the rest of special operations, but for anybody, but I mean you wrap your identity up into that. And guys, that becomes them. And so when that gets taken away, it's like, well, shit, who the hell am I? None of these skills really translate to anything else. I mean, just think if like your podcast got shut down overnight, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
What are you going to do? This is what you do and you built an empire doing this, right? Well,
Hmm.
then it all gets taken away. You have to find a new purpose. And so that's something that's going on. The adrenaline addiction is going on. The TBIs, the PTSD, a lot of their wives left them, infidelity, guilt, survivor's guilt, having to kill people. Like there's like a heaviness that veterans have, and so
Can only imagine. Yeah.
I think finding a new purpose and being able to like realize like being a Navy SEAL, CIA contractor, that's not who I am. That's something I did and it's gone. And so what's the next thing? You have to figure that out. And it takes time, but you have to get out and get off your ass and go try things and figure out what you like, what you don't like. And like clarity comes from that. It doesn't come from sitting on your couch with a bottle of vodka and
Hmm.
doing drugs. Like it doesn't come from that.
Hmm.
It comes from finding a new direction and being able to set the old one down and realize that wasn't me. That's just something I did.